Have you ever wondered what truly happens when reality around you seems to change? It's as if the world is shifting beneath your feet, almost invisibly. You may not realize it, but you've likely experienced these subtle transitions before. Life continues, days pass, and yet something profound and mysterious unfolds. Your reality transforms almost silently. The fascinating truth is, you're constantly moving through different versions of reality. There are no obvious signs, no warnings, just an invisible shift. This isn't caused by dramatic external events. Instead, it's shaped by something much closer. Your choices, thoughts, and emotions. Right now, there are countless versions of you existing in parallel dimensions. Each version lives a slightly or perhaps drastically different reality, depending on how you tune into it. But why don't most people notice? Why do we often go through life without even suspecting these transitions? Perhaps we cling to the familiar, preferring the security of what's known over exploring infinite possibilities. But what happens when we decide to open our eyes to these changes? What shifts when we realize we control which reality we experience? Every moment, there's a constant interaction between you and the universe. Your choices, emotions, and thoughts are shaping the reality you experience. This process is so subtle that it's easy to overlook. But what if you could consciously choose the reality you want to live in? Imagine being on a vast, multi-dimensional game board. Each piece on this board represents a different version of you in a different reality. Your position on this board reflects the sum of your choices, thoughts, and emotions up to this point. But unlike a traditional game, here you are continuously moving, even if you don't notice it. Every decision, every thought, every feeling nudges you toward a new reality. All these realities already exist. They are available, ready for you to align with them. It's like tuning into different frequencies. Each thought and emotion moves your piece across this board, guiding you toward a reality that mirrors those inner states. The movement may be subtle. A small change in how you think or feel could place you in a completely new part of the board. You may notice that sometimes small decisions lead to unexpected outcomes. New opportunities, changes in relationships, a shift in how people interact with you. These are signs you've moved to a different part of the board, aligned with a new frequency. But if all these realities are accessible to us, why do so many people feel stuck? One answer is that we lack awareness. When we repeat old patterns, we place our piece in the same spot repeatedly, unaware that we could move it elsewhere. We stay in a familiar part of the board, comfortable but limiting. But the moment you realize you can explore new spaces on this board, your possibilities expand. So the question isn't whether you're changing realities, it's to which part of the board are you moving right now? As these shifts unfold, you start to notice signs. A subtle sense of novelty or lightness in routine situations suggests you've transitioned into a new reality. Small synchronicities start to appear, events aligning perfectly, a chance encounter, an opportunity that seems to arrive precisely when needed. These markers confirm that you're shifting, navigating between realities. Another powerful sign is how people around you respond. Perhaps someone who was distant now feels closer, or a difficult relationship suddenly flows more easily. It's a reflection of your own frequency aligning with a new reality. Even internally, you may feel more confident, like you're finally in sync with what you truly desire. Old fears start to dissolve, and you sense a quiet, growing clarity. All of this is guided by your consciousness. Your focus, your emotions, your intentions don't just perceive reality, they shape it. Think again of the multidimensional board. Each thought, emotion, and choice is a move, shifting your piece across the board, aligning you with different realities. Most people move across this board unconsciously, driven by old habits and reactions that keep them repeating the same cycles, stuck in realities they don't want. But once you understand the power of awareness, you can take control. You're not just reacting to life, you're actively creating it. Here lies the power of conscious focus. When you direct your attention toward what you want, instead of lingering on fears, you shift the movement of your piece. Your focus becomes the lever guiding you across the board. Emotions are powerful indicators too. Fear and anxiety can keep your piece stuck in familiar but limiting places, while gratitude and joy guide you toward higher frequency realities. Your consciousness doesn't just observe reality, it defines it. This power of choice is always within you. Even if out of habit, you've kept yourself in familiar spaces. Becoming aware of this process lets you move toward new possibilities. Once you understand this, you see that the power to change reality doesn't lie in anything external. It's within you, in your control over your own mind and energy. But what holds us back? Internal resistances, limiting beliefs, fears, attachments. They're like anchors, holding us in familiar realities even when we desire change. Even knowing we have the power to choose, many of us remain in familiar versions of our lives. Why? Because, for many, the unknown, no matter how promising, evokes fear. This resistance isn't just psychological. It's energetic. The more accustomed you are to certain ways of thinking and feeling, the stronger the vibration of that reality becomes. Your piece may feel stuck because your energy is still tuned to old patterns. Breaking free means becoming aware of these resistances and gradually letting them go. When you do, new vibrations can flow in, moving you toward realities that align with your highest intentions. In this way, your consciousness becomes the creator of your experience. Every shift in focus, every emotion and thought guides your piece across this infinite board of realities. Remember, you have the power to choose the reality you want. Perhaps all that's needed is a shift in perspective, a reminder of the conscious control you hold over your experience. Embrace this role as a co-creator of your reality, living with full presence and intention.